for this evening. We've been longtime friends, and he's been the honorary, even though he says, yeah, go ahead, Ken, do it. He's been our ambassador for International GT. He's here this weekend with SVRA. He's going to be the Grand Marshal, and he'll speak at the dinner tomorrow night. So I'd like to introduce our guest for the evening, Derek Bell. Derek, come on.
It's just fantastic what you guys have got up to. You're driving very, very well. And to get better, you just have to drive. You say, you know, how do I do it? You say, just drive and drive and drive. It's the only way to improve, isn't it? Okay, well, enjoy the weekend, and I'll, have a lovely chat with you and get very good.
All right, we're going to start with the Mission Foods GT3 Cup, and this one, I guess, we'll put away. Third place, we'll give him a round of applause. He's not here, and everybody keeps asking us, where's Mark Sandridge? But Mark Sandridge, third place, Marty. Second place, and it didn't have to go down this way, but I'll talk a little bit more about it later. But second place, but very graciously, he's our previous champion in 2017, Tom Pank, Ultra Performance. That was the real highlight. It didn't start out great, but you continued on. You did have a great year. Congratulations, Dan. Thank you. And our winner, Mission Foods GT3 Cup, coming out of 3.6 liter Porsche Ed Baus, Demon Speed. Championship jacket. Whoa! Whoa! Yes. You got to put the hat on. That jacket will come in handy in Ohio. You won't need it in Florida.
Then you have to wait.
Our vendor and marketing partner, Racer Inc., is giving certificates. Here's a certificate for $500 worth of merchandise from Racer Inc. Let's move on to Maranello Cup. Okay. Ferrari Group, this came on about 3 years ago. I think this was 3 years ago. Yeah. Four now. This is year 4. And I had a group of Ferrari owners to ask us to, what about running Ferraris and what you're doing with the Porsche Group. And it sounded like a good idea. I think it's a great idea. Two of the most iconic brands in sports car racing together, similar customers, great camaraderie, great rivalry, and all in good fun. And I'd like to thank the guys, especially from Norwood Auto Italia, who have faithfully supported this group. And we have 3 winners out of there, so we'd like to thank Norwood Auto Italia for supporting. So without further ado, third place, Maranello Cup, out of the Norwood Auto Italia Group, Colin Cohen.
Woo!
I'm out of the way.
Face the camera, smile, say 6.
Congratulations, Colin. Second place is not here. We'll give him a round of applause. Also out of Norwood Auto Italia Group, Barry Fromberg. This is the tallest guy most of Barry. Okay, this is right out there. So, yeah, it's not Barry yet. Yeah, you can still think it.
Younger Barry. That money.
And also not here, not accepting for Steve, 3-time champion of Maranello Cup. Great competitor. We hope to see, hope that he will be back this year with International GT Steve Hill. One more to give away. First place. Didn't have enough races for the championship, but a great guy, a great supporter. The gaming class, is kind of come and gone, but we hope this year is the year. But we'd like to recognize, he had some bad luck in Atlanta last year and put him out for a couple races, but I know he plans to attend most of the races this year, and we'd like to recognize first place in Stuttgart Cup. Okay, Mike Dunn. This is the award that we're going to give away is for Rookie of the Year. Now, this is the first time we've given this away. We don't have many rookies, really, that come to International GT. Most of us are pretty much recycled. But, there are new people there are lots of new people that have come into International GT, especially last year and even more this year. Now, this is pretty cool because the winner of this award will get a cruise, all right, as in ship, okay? And what'll happen is Scott will send you, once a month, he's gonna send you a list of cruises, all right? And you pick which one you wanna go on. It could be 7 days, it could be 10 days, all right? But it's basically a 30-day list of where you wanna go, all right? And he calls this Cruise on the Fly. I call it Cruise to Victory. All right? But the Rookie of the Year is a guy who came to us, did a few races, is always enthusiastic and is always smiling. And he's out of Zotz Racing, okay? Andrew Orzowski. This is for the driver and team, having shown exemplary sportsmanship, professionalism, camaraderie, and competitive spirit, which is really what I think exemplifies what Derek has done throughout his career. And this award this year, and I'll tell you, the Porsche guys loved having him in the paddock, okay? Because he had all the parts and pieces when you broke, okay? These Porsche guys hated him on the racetrack because he was just always kicking butt, okay? And this award this year, and I'll tell you why, goes to Tom Pank and Ultra Performance. I'll get out of the way. You guys go over there.
I can't shake your hand, all right? Thank you.
Congratulations. Wow. Tom, you want to say anything? You're never short to words.
Well, it's a little bit humbling, I guess, especially after how that season started, killing that race that one day. But, and Derek doesn't know this, but I gotta be careful I say this. I actually got into racing and watched him race the first time I was at the plant. I was...
Was it that bad?
I was a little farm boy from New York. Went to a little college in Ithaca, and they had a Camel GT race. And he was running with Al Holbert.
Wow.
And this was, I think, 83 or 84, September. I somehow got hold of tickets and cut out of class on Friday, was there Saturday, was there Sunday, and got me hooked. I'm like, man, I gotta do this shit. Well, at that race, a buddy of mine had gone to that race with me, and he had a brand new Supra. And at the end of the race, they had the gate open at the big loop on the bus stop. I said, Steve, let's just take the car on the track. He said, no, we can't do that. I said, Steve, you pussy, let's do it. He said, no. Finally said, all right, if you want to do it, you drive. I said, okay. I jumped in the driver's seat. I'm like, oh shit, now I got to do it. So we took it around that track and got to the front straight, and they had a gate there. And they motioned us off the track. I'm like, oh, we're busted now. They just sent us out of there. It was like, oh, wow, that was great. So that was my first time on track. I came to watch him in that Lone Brown 962.
There you go.
And Steve passed away a week before last year's season.
There's one thing that really set things out. We were winding down last year, and as he said, he didn't start out the year too great. He started out with a bang. That was the unfortunate thing. But as the year went on, Tom was still in the hunt for points. We all know he's competitive, and he was really running well. And at the end of the year, not to take away from anybody's championship or what they won, they've won, every person who's won a championship has won it on their own merits here. But Tom had a chance to really make a run, another run at a second championship. And he said, Ken, I'm not going to come that race. I don't deserve to be this year's champion. Somebody else does. That's the guy that Tom Pank is.
Wow.
One final award to give away. This award is called the Bob Aiken Award. And this is pretty special because I met Bob in 1978. Bob, when did you first meet Bob and drive with him?
81 and 82 became second in the Daytona 24.
Yeah. A little bit about Bob Aiken, you remember?
Yeah, he was an amazing man. Motor racing's not all about the super quick guys. It's about the people that come in and give us the chance to drive them. And Bob was one of the people, along with Rob Dyson and various others, Bruce Levin, that would we'd had sufficient funds to go out, buy a car, and had a team, and then we'd hire drivers from around the world to come and race with them. And he was just an amazing man.
A little bit about the award. Here's the criteria. A passion for motorsports and automobiles, a history of successful amateur and vintage racing, a high level of sportsmanship and fair play, an articulate and courteous presence, a sharp wit and mischievous sense of humor, a broad range of interests and meticulous attention to detail, a record of contribution to motorsports in the community, a devotion to family and friends. Folks, this year, this is a pretty hard criteria and pretty lofty goals to live up to. And the only special people, that come to this year's Bob Aiken Award is going to, and I'm sure many of you will agree, that many of those boxes were checked. Tony Perella. Thank you to Andrea and TM Brake Products. Thank you to Sunoco Fuels, Scott Grody Travel. These are all our new marketing partners that have come on. Speedcom, which is located down by the Trans Am paddock if you got communication issues. BRM, which has been a faithful partner, and yes, you'll get your watches. They're still working on that. Then BRM, Mission Foods, Juan Gonzalez, and of course Pirelli Tire. On behalf of International GT, thank you very much for 2018, and we couldn't be more excited about 2019 because you're all here and being part of it. Thank you all for your support and being wonderful customers. All right? Go fast and be safe.